Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video and your daily update on Bitcoin. Yesterday was supposed to be a pretty big day because we had the FOMC minutes report coming out in the evening. I also live streamed a little bit during that, but we did not get any significant movements. We basically just followed the technicals. If you would have done a technical analysis yesterday, this was exactly what would have happened, or at least what would have been most likely. So we'll talk briefly about the FOMC minutes. We'll talk a little bit about what to expect this week because today we also have some news again about about especially the initial jobless claims. That's going to be a little bit important. So we'll talk about that, and just in general, we'll talk about what to expect from Bitcoin because after all, we did get a bearish breakout yesterday. By breaking below 26,600, and right now the FOMC minutes have not discarded that. That's still very much in play, the bearish momentum coming from there. So that's what we'll talk about. Now before we get into that though, if you want to receive daily trading signals from me, check out the links down in the description or in the pinned comment, and there you will find instructions on how to join, but also trade results if you want to see those, basically everything you need to know to be convinced. But for now, let's get right into Bitcoin. It was a joke, by the way. Yeah, so like I said, right now, if we start off purely technically, what we did is we consolidated on top of 26,600, and yesterday we gave that up. It wasn't strong enough, was not enough bullish momentum. Perhaps also was a bit manipulated because if you take a look at Bitcoin right now, what you'll be able to see is, I mean, moves like these, they're a little bit shady. Like in a matter of 5 minutes, you get these big moves with a lot of volume. That's usually a sign of, I wouldn't say manipulation, but big players are moving money around, right? So yesterday the volume also got up to 17 billion, which is pretty high. It's not extremely high, but it's relatively high. So purely technically, right now, the most likely scenario is that we might find a little bit more support at 26,000. There's a little bit of a level there, but I think after all, it looks way more likely right now that we will actually continue to drop down. Now that could actually be accelerated if, for example, the initial jobless claims today are way lower than expected. They're expecting it to be a little bit higher than previously. If it's lower than expected, so if there's less initial jobless claims, that's good for the economy. That's good for the dollar strength index. But you all know that's negatively correlated. So if this goes up, Bitcoin goes down. If on the other hand, I mean, there is maybe reason to be slightly optimistic from that level at around 25,000, because initial jobless claims, if they're actually higher than expected, the dollar strength index is getting near major resistance levels. So we've been in an uptrend for over 2 weeks now. We're getting near the levels around $105 or 105 at least. Those are pretty high numbers, and those were the levels from which we actually reversed the last time we got some bullish momentum from that same level. You could almost argue that we're getting into some sort of a consolidation now. But yeah, so major resistance levels are coming up, and if that coincides with Bitcoin hitting that significant support around 25,000, we might just get some nice and strong bullish momentum from there. It's a little bit early to talk about that now because we also Friday we have some important news, so it's hard to talk about that now. But it's just an idea I wanted to already kind of introduce to you. So that's my take for now on Bitcoin. For today, if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.